I don't even know how to start this video, honestly. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do whatever to get this video started. I'm here, living in a storage unit. I'm homeless. I was doing good. I had my own nice little 2-bedroom apartment. I was nice and comfortable there. I was there for a few years. Long story short, I found this woman that I was attracted to, got in a relationship with her, and little did I know she had this hidden plot with an ex-convict to set me up on child support. So she made me believe that she was pregnant. After a while of dating, she made me believe that she was pregnant with my child, and I actually fell for it and believed that it was mine. He played along with it. Little did I know he was hidden in the background. I didn't know anything about this guy, never seen him before, but it was their little hidden plot to frame me on child support. So now I'm trapped. And in the state of Michigan, if you sign a birth certificate, you waive your rights to any paternity testing and all that stuff. So now I'm stuck paying child support on a child that's not even mine. I'm paying child support to a registered nurse who makes way more money than I do. And my child support every month is exactly $933.50. That's my rent money. So I was forced to move out of my apartment. Now I'm homeless. I'm homeless due to child support. I tried to go to the front of the court and fight for visitation. I tried to go to the front of the court and do what I could, and she filed some bogus charges against me. I've never been in trouble before in my life. Don't even have a traffic ticket. And she trashed my life by filing stalking charges on me because I wanted to see the kid. I wanted to make sure the kid was mine, so I kept going over to her house. I kept sending her text messages, and she charged me with telecommunication services malicious use because I kept blowing up her phone because I wanted to be a father. It was a dream of mine for 30 years. I waited 30 years of my life to throw away my dream, to get caught up with somebody who just trashed my life. And she filed these bogus charges against me. As soon as I filed for visitation and custody, that's when she decided she wanted to use that as her weapon. As soon as she got served paperwork to appear in court for visitation and custody, that's when she decided to go file her bogus charges against me. It was her weapon to prevent me from becoming a father. It was her way to alienate me from the child. So she's telling me the kid's mine. I have my high suspicions that the child is not mine. I've begged and begged and begged and even volunteered to pay for a paternity test, and she will not do it. She's already with another man. He's an ex-convict. She lives in her mom's basement with this man. So I'm a correctional officer. That's my occupation. And he used to be locked up. And I guess, he's got some hate towards anybody in a law enforcement career. And little did I know she had an evil side to her. So that was their little plot, their little game plan to make me believe that, she was falling in love with me, making me believe that I was actually going to have a family with this woman. And little did I know she was going to have a child by another man and make me pay child support for a kid that's not even mine. And the crazy thing is that when her and I first started talking, she asked me, what's one of your biggest fears? And I remember telling her, paying child support for a kid that's not mine. I want my own kids. I've always wanted to be a father. And she made sure that I lived my worst nightmare. And I'm living it now at the age of 30. I kept myself clean for 30 years, waiting for that one woman who I thought would be the right one, and she trashed my freaking life. I can't even afford an apartment now. I can't even afford a place to live, so I stay in my truck and I stay in the storage unit. So the whole reason for this video, I'm not begging people for help. I don't want help. There's a lot of fake YouTubers out there who are who live in this nice little home, but they go to their vehicle and they go out to a parking lot and make pretend homeless videos for views on Facebook. Them people are absolutely sickening to me, and I can't stand them fake idiots. You know, I'm actually homeless. I can show you guys what I do. I can show you guys where I live. And if people want to meet up with me and follow me around, you're more than welcome to. I will show you my little unit that I live in now, and I will show you my truck. I sleep in the back of my truck. And I've got another place, another storage unit that holds all my tools and other stuff that I need to work on, or that I need to have to work on my truck in case it breaks down. So I don't have an actual place of residence. I use a USPS P.O. box for my mail. I shower at the gym. I take care of my hygiene at the gym. I go to a military surplus store and buy MREs, and I survive on MREs. I survive on MREs. These are what I eat all the freaking time. I actually just bought a whole new case of these MREs. This one's actually pretty good. The meatballs and marinara sauce. This one's pretty good too, the beef stew. But right here, this is a whole box of meals ready to eat. This is pretty much what I survive on right here. I only had two left, so I had to go pick me up a new case. There's 12 meals in each case, so I buy each case is $100. You get 12 meals, so that's roughly like $8.50 a meal, $8. I have to eat super cheap, and really I can only eat one meal a day. I try to keep my spending on food as low as possible. I try to eat pretty much, you know, Dave Ramsey calls it beans and rice. I try to keep it bare minimum. And the MREs, you know, it's a fairly cheap, nutritious meal. It's not the best, but you know, it's something. But that's my little story about my life. It's just that one person, you know, just completely trashed my life, changed my life for the worst. And now I'm stuck with this for 18 years. I've tried to hire an attorney, but the attorneys always tell me, you know, once you sign that birth certificate, you're stuck paying child support unless they give you an opportunity to sign off. And if it's my kid, 100%, I don't want to sign off. But I know for a fact that there's no way that child's mine. You can tell. And especially with how she ghosted me. And then got me locked up when I tried to get visitation and custody. This shit tears me apart every day. Every single day. I've got severe depression from this. I almost committed suicide over this. I just don't understand it. I honestly don't. But this is my journey. You know, and I even lost my public safety officer job over this crap. I got locked up because of it. She filed those bogus charges against me to prevent me from getting visitation and custody of my child. So I ended up getting locked up for a few days. And my public safety officer job, they said you're done. So I do have another job. I am a corrections officer, and that job is, you know, it's holding up at the moment, but it's really all I got, honestly. So, but enough of my story. I'm going to show you guys my little setup and how I live in here every day. Right here I've got my laundry soap, my laundry pods, my scent, my Gain scent booster, odor defense for my clothes, then I've got odor booster, dryer sheets. This TV, I mean, I could plug it in, but I've got no Wi-Fi here, no way to watch it. This is a climate controlled unit, and thankfully it's got electricity. It's got a light up there. I love fall. Fall is my favorite season, so to help bring out the seasonal spirit, I went out and bought me some fall art, wall art. I still have to hang it up. I might hang it up right there, or I might hang it up right above my bed here. But it brings out the fall spirit. Got me some pumpkins because it's October. Some power tools in there. I've got me my little power station that I bought from Harbor Freight. This is my fan right here that I turn on occasionally at night when I get warm. This is really my only source of heat in here, besides the climate control, but I've got no control over that. This is a little fireplace heater. Blows. I got it on right now because it's cold outside, and it's cold in here. It only goes up to 85, but it heats it up pretty quick in here. This is my little chair that I sit in. I sit in this little Ozark Trail chair right in front of the fireplace. Close my eyes for a little bit, self-meditate, and I'll read books. My little vacuum cleaner to keep all the dust and the dirt. I know you guys probably seen this. A lot of you will think this is nasty, but unfortunately that's how I go to the bathroom in here. It's just a Gatorade bottle with urine in it. I'm sorry. And this board right here, this is the door. It slides open to the storage unit. What I do is I close the door. This is my way of locking the door from the inside. I put the end of the board against the wall, and I put this other board against the door and I push it down. And then if somebody was to walk through here, at night when I'm sleeping in here, or if I'm in here, relaxing, doing my thing, there's no way they can get into my storage unit. So, there's just no way you're gonna open that door. So, I'm actually gonna keep that in because I'm in for the night. Right there, I got my work boots. Got me some shoes. Those are my work shoes for the summertime. These are my work boots. My work boots for the winter. My Nike running shoes. My hiking boots. Little boot warmer. Dries out your boots. Or I should say boot dryer. The shoes right there in the bag, those are my everyday gym shoes, so I got them in a bag because they kind of stink. That is my gun safe. That keeps all of my valuables in there. Little mirror, so I can see myself in the mirror. I use it to brush my teeth, sometimes clean my face. I've got protein powder right here. Got my EpiPens. Organic super greens, fruits and vegetables. A little packets that you put in water. Help get me some fruits and vitamins. It helps me get my fruits and vegetables in pretty much. Then I got me a multivitamin here. Got me my weight loss, my hydroxycut. That stuff actually works pretty good. Then I've got my collagen gummies, my VitaFusion men's multi daily vitamin. And then these are my personalized vitamins. Got me some Alka-Seltzer in case I get sick. Some more EpiPens. Excedrin for headaches. Another pair of shower shoes. I've got these sandals that I wear every day, and then those are my shower shoes. Got me a basketball to help keep me active. Little plant, to add a little bit of nature to the storage unit, I guess. And this is my bed right here. It's not much. It's just a cot that I bought from Walmart. I've got this wool blanket on here. Blanket bed, wool, olive green. Bought that at an outdoor store. I thought this little blanket set and pillow set was, nice. Kind of brings out the outdoor vibe. So, and the lake vibe, the boat vibe, whatever. I liked it, so I picked it up. Cheap little set of golf clubs there. My work uniforms there. Shoes, another plant. And this is where I keep my clothes. I don't really have much because I really can't afford much now. Right here, those are all my socks. These are all my daily socks. And then right there, it's all my underwear right here. This is my dirty clothes hamper. This is my whatever hamper. These are all clean. I just need to find a place for them. Mostly just dress shirts, dress pants, dress sweaters, coats. Get my belts hung up there. Got some more wall art right there. I thought it looked nice up there, so I threw it up there. Got me some more wall art right there because I'm a Lions fan. Up here I've got my sweaters. Right here I've got my challenge coins. Right there I've got my challenge coins. This is actually a hockey puck signed by Dylan Larkin. Some hats. I've got my body spray, some deodorant. And then these are my pants, my shorts, my gym shorts, my sleeping shorts. And I've got my sweatpants right there in the back. Gym shorts and sleeping shorts, I guess. And then those are all my t-shirts folded up. Calendars. Sometimes I'll hook my little laptop up to the monitor here so I can watch some of my videos on it. I've got a hotspot on my phone, so it kind of helps with the internet. That is my hygiene bag. And in my hygiene bag, usually I have my little army towel, very good at absorbing water. No, I was not in the military. I wash my body with that because it helps get the nasty dry skin cells off. I've got some Old Spice Deep Sea body wash. I've got some Dove Bond Strength. This stuff is good conditioner. This stuff is good for your hair. Some more Dove Bond Strength Damage Therapy shampoo. And then this is what I clean my face with. CeraVe Acne Foaming Wash, 10% benzoyl peroxide. Stuff actually works really good. In this pocket, I've got my little gym key. Some cotton swabs for my ears. Some toothpicks to floss my teeth. In this pocket, I've got some more flossers. I've got some Sensodyne toothpaste. Some Crest Clean Mint mouthwash. I've got some Crest 3D White Deep Stain Remover toothpaste. Some Neutrogena Retinol Pro Power Serum. Stuff is good for your face. Another stick of deodorant. Some more toothpaste. Floss. My toothbrush. some Neutrogena retinol generating cream for moisturizer, tweezers to pluck your nose hairs, and then in this pocket I've got some Barbasol thick and rich shaving cream. I've got some razors, some more razors, my comb, a pair of Under Armour socks, some nail clippers, but I mean, that's my little hygiene bag set up right there. It's just the Under Armour bag. I just put my towel here in my bag. I put my little body washer, loofah, whatever you call those things, in my bag. And it dries easy. That's another reason why I use that. And I just come over here, pick out what clothes I want to wear for the day, pack it all in my bag, and take it straight to the gym. Take care of my hygiene. That's my bed that I sleep on. Not the most comfy. It does get a little chilly in here. I don't even know what else to show you guys. Got a printer down there that I really can't even use because I've got no Wi-Fi in here. It's my gym bag right there. Then I just keep track of my everyday things, my appointments and stuff. I like bears and outdoor stuff, so I kind of put some decorations in here, just kind of, you know, help with my depression. Because the storage unit living freaking sucks, you guys. It really does. It's not for everybody. Not everybody can do it. And right here on my desk next to my bed, got my little remote for my heater, so I can just shut it off when I'm laying down. And then my little silver Liberty 1 ounce Eagle coin, 1 ounce fine silver. This is just a little something that I got from my grandma before she passed away. Oh man. This shit sucks, it's hard. You know, there's one night I was sleeping in here, and I woke up, and I dialed my grandma's number, and then it said this number is no longer in service. That shit hits hard, you know? Grandma and grandpas all my grandpas are dead, all my grandmas are dead. I've really got nobody now. You know, grandpa and grandpa, they were always the one, you know, if you needed something, they were always there. They were always willing to help. They were always the go-to person when you needed something. And all my grandpas are dead. All my grandma just died a couple years ago, so now I've really got nobody to go to. It is what it is, you know. I just fake it till I make it. Pretend like I know what I'm doing. It's probably why I'm homeless. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. You know, fight depression every freaking day. Yeah, I shouldn't be crying like this on camera because it's embarrassing, but I've got so much crap built up and it's just killing me by the day. You know, like they say, things come in threes. My depression's just getting worse and worse every day, it seems like. And living in a storage unit doesn't help at all either. And paying almost $1,000 a month in child support definitely doesn't help. I guess this was the life I was meant to live, honestly. I just try to be an honest person. I'm not out hurting anybody. I try and do the best I can every day. I try and keep to myself. I try and be as peaceful as I can. And I just go to work and do what I can with the money that I have left over. I've got goals in life. I've got things that I've always wanted, and you know, unfortunately, living homeless is the only way I can achieve my dreams. So, I've always wanted to be a YouTuber. I've always wanted to have my own property with a little cabin on it. Away from society, away from this crazy freaking world. But that's a little bit about me. Welcome to my channel. It's probably not the best video, but it's something to start with. So if you stayed all the way through and watched my boring video, I really appreciate you. And if you don't mind, please give me a like and a subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Thanks for watching, guys.